What's going on, people of YouTube? It's your boy M Lee on the films, and I'm here to give you guys a purchase update of my ePhoto green screen kit. So I purchased this green screen kit back in 2013 on January 17th. Got it off of Amazon.com. Ended up paying $189.99. Right now you can buy it for, let me click on it real fast, $169.99 off of Amazon.com. So let's talk about this green screen kit, man. So you see, it's 2017 now. I got it in 2013. How has this thing been treating me? I will say this: when I first got this bad boy, it was a game changer to the fifth power when it comes to my YouTube video production and stuff like that. Different things I started doing on my gaming channel, on this channel. It just took everything. It started making me have haters and everything, man, because I learned how to use it so damn quick and do so many different things. My stuff started looking way more professional. I started doing my unboxings all different and stuff like that. It has been nothing but blessings and just a good tool to have. You know, it's like if you're a YouTuber or videographer, anything like that, there's no way on earth that you should not have a green screen. And then the 3 lights, that really came in handy, because at first I was using house lights and trying to manipulate, you know, light and stuff, and using the sunlight. And man, I go back and look at some of my, mainly my gaming videos, go back and look at some of those, man. It's like, I'm like, dude, for real? Like, really? Like, you couldn't save up, you know, a couple $100 back then and then buy some damn lights, bruh? Like, for real? But for $200, the quality, what do you get out of it? You get what you expect for a $200, you know, green screen kit. You know, the tripod legs ain't all super strong and sturdy. They kind of wobbly a little bit. You know, not no heavy duty aluminum. Somebody flick the pole, the whole light gonna fall over because it's that light. You know, nah, it's not that serious. But you know, everything, the lights are real light. You know, the tripod poles ain't strong, you know. But the main thing that you want does work. The green screen, that works. The lights, that works. You know, as long as they work. And you can always buy some different tripod legs, which I got on those lights right now. You know, I got some different legs, you know, and they're way stronger, way sturdier, way heavier, you know, heavy duty, you know. So overall, this thing has been lasting me throughout the years, as you can see. But there is an issue. That material that got the Velcro on it that holds that little diffuser in place in front of the softbox, that material started to deteriorate. So the material literally started falling apart. Like, you barely touch it and it started like ripping like little pieces of, you know, break off little by little. And I just, you know, went ahead and took it all off. It was just really dissolving all into pieces. So, you know, why didn't they just use the same material that's on the rest of the light? You know, so I don't get that. And another issue I had when I first got the kit, you know, before I even did anything with it, the center light, the middle light, the switch that you use to flip off and on, that had a shortage in it, and it still does to this day. Like, sometimes they cut out and I got to keep on flicking, like panning around with the switch. But I call Amazon. Amazon is a beast, man. Like, always looked out for me. You know, I don't know if anybody else experienced, but Amazon customer service is the best in the world. Any customer service anywhere, Amazon is the best out of anything. You know what I'm saying? And I know they be peeping games, seeing how all those thousands I spent on Amazon over the years. I don't want to even know. I want to add up everything, but I don't want to even know that number. You know what I'm saying? So I called them, let them know, hey, I just got the kit today, plugged it up, and you know, the light didn't work. And you know, they was all like, well, well, can you send it back in? And you know, a green screen kit, you know, all that fabric and stuff, already had unrolled the fabric, already had, you know, started tacking it to my wall, and you know, already had everything out the plastic. Like, that is hard to put back inside a box or whatever. So I was all like, well, it's gonna be close to impossible to pack all this stuff back in and send it back in. Can I just send the light in all by itself? And she's like, nah, we can't accept it like that. And she's like, well, how much do you think? She asked me, how much do I think the light cost? You know, and I told her, well, I think I told her like around 40 or 30 or 40 bucks, because I was, you know, calculating compared to the price, $189.99. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm figuring, okay, well, probably 30, 40 bucks. And then she was like, okay, we're gonna, you know, deposit back, you know, that amount back onto your card, and bam. And another issue I had with the same damn light, you know, the socket started like kind of like falling out a little bit, so I had to like rig it up, hook like a little zip tie through it, you know, and stuff like that. So then one of the other lights, one of the little actual light bulb sockets started falling out, like the little bulb started coming apart. But that's the, you know, you can always buy a different bulb, and this kit comes with fuses. But as far as, you know, the power outage and everything, I never had no power failure on the lights at all, period. It's been all these years, all the lights work, haven't had no outage issue. I never had to use the fuses. They've been working, they still work. So I'm gonna upgrade these lights. Hopefully, you know, I mean, the lights I want, pretty decent price tag, man. I mean, it's not compared to, like, I mean, if you compare it to ultra pro lights, it's not that much money. But, you know, compared to just me, I'm talking about me, I ain't talking about everybody else. $450 for these 2 LED light, you know, panel kit that I want to replace these lights. And man, I know I'm gonna be happy with it, but, you know, it's a pretty price tag. But, you know, I was supposed to already have that anyways, but, you know, I ended up, you know, waiting. So anyways, to wrap this video up, lollygagging too long, let's go ahead and wrap it up. And I'm gonna say this, this is still a very good buy, especially since the price went down $170, $169.99. You can't beat that price. You know, you're gonna be using this every single day, you know, or should I say often. You might be using it every day, who knows? I don't know how your production is. You know, if you do plan on doing a lot of YouTube and a lot of green screening, you know, hey, so you can't put a price tag on that. If you're using something every day, that's gonna pay for itself within the first month if you're using it every day. So and then you get the 3 lights and stuff, and they work. I use those lights with a Canon T3i, Canon T5i, Canon C100 Mark II, Canon 6D. I use these lights on all those cameras, and on Canon Vixia HF G10, Canon Vixia HF G20 video cameras. I use it on all those cameras. So I had these lights for that long. So this kit is worth a buy even right now, you know, and I'm still using it right now. I'm looking at the kit right now, you know, inside my studio. So, you know, I say give it a buy, man. I know there's a lot of different options out there, but especially if you're just starting out and you don't want to, you know, spend $900 something on the green screen kit, because what you paying for when you buy those other kits, what you pretty much what you're paying for is the lights. The fabric don't cost that much. What you're paying for is the lights. Literally, you're paying for the lights and the tripods. That's what you're paying for. So that's what it all comes down to, the quality of the lights. What do you want as far as your lights, you know, the quality. So these lights been lasting. The quality of the tripods, like I said, they're ass, but you know what I'm saying, they get the job done. You know, you're not the lights are not part of the video for a fashion show. The lights are just there to get the job done. But if you're on a professional set, and you know, it does, you know, when you do put money into your stuff, it does show. You know, you got a professional tripod or professional, you know, light pole stand, it does, the quality is a big difference, especially when you're on a busy set. And you got people walking around, somebody barely brushing to the pole, and the light freaking damn near about to fall over. That it's unprofessional, you know what I'm saying? Make you look stupid, you know, make your stuff look cheap, you know. So, but then when you do finally upgrade, you see a big ass difference. You start to feel proud of yourself when you get the better thing. It's like, damn, this makes a big difference when it comes to the production. No wonder why this stuff is more expensive. That's what I said about my Manfrotto tripod I got when I upgraded from the tripod I've been having all this time, man. That Manfrotto tripod is like miles ahead of the aluminum tripod I was using all these years. Even though that tripod been working all these years, but damn, dude, like that Manfrotto, I'm like, man, I'm like, I've been missing out. It makes you feel good when you actually get that first piece of actual pro gear, you know what I'm saying, like that good gear that's gonna last you for a long time and that you can really easily resell because it's rugged. But when you starting out, you can't see that. Like, you like, damn, this shit too damn expensive for no damn reason, man. Like, what the hell? But hey, once you able to afford it, the good stuff, and you like, okay, now I see a big ass difference. Let me wrap this video up by saying, like I said, for like the 10th time, it's worth the purchase. You know, don't wait on it. You seen the update, you seen the original unboxing video. If you haven't, go ahead and check it out. I forgot how that video turned out. I forgot what I even was talking about. I forgot the whole presentation of the video. So with that said, it's been M. Lee on the films. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.